Thanks for staying with us. How is the weather looking like in the next few hours and also in the coming days? Felicity is joining us back on Zoom. Thank you for spending some time with us. I was just asking about what we're likely to expect, knowing what has happened over the last few days in terms of the kinds of showers that we've been experiencing. Okay. It appears we're having some challenge there, and we'll definitely reconnect and get you some updates as and when we have that. Now to security, the chief priest of the Teshie traditional area, Homowo Odame the First, is calling on the police service and the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs to call a faction of the Teshie Chieftaincy Affairs to order after and in order to avoid what they describe as a possible communal clash in the community. According to the chief priest, that traditions mandate him to perform rituals for the celebration of their annual Homowo festival, but a rival faction have also started performing those same rites. We have an interaction with the chief priest and my colleague who has been trying to find out what exactly is happening within the community.
Befio nete ke bene huwe ke 2019 na batomi ni nke numu aje kwanko ni ji enyono batuni ni inweku ke nchemefe Teshie aka oni numu aje kwanko eshinwo ne mbacha enuchumo no nyeme ekome ke amenu shishi na me ka amenu shishi ne lelen dromo na me ke ameye na yosane ye ameke te court ni ji High Court. Kaje High Court wa gbe na Appeal Court olu enu ni.
In fact, we've been accused wrongly. We've been accused of fomenting trouble in and around Teshie. But what we want to do today is we want to set the record straight that we are not the people fomenting trouble. Numo Badu Odano Odiapen said the first, as I'm seated here, I was installed in 2019. When I was installed, some of the brethren, some of the relatives were not happy. So they took the matter to High Court for adjudication. In fact, the High Court handled the case. It went as further as the Appeals Court. And on 15th of December 2022, I was pronounced victorious. I was accepted as the substantive Osabu Aikulomo, succeeding Numo Ajekwanko the First, who passed on in 2019. Since then, as a Wulomo or a spiritual leader, we have a way of preparing our Homowo activities. So as the leader of that, I have tried to prepare my calendar. So I prepared the calendar, I copied the police, and every necessary people needed to be informed about my calendar. As you can see, before you leave, I will give you a copy. I informed everybody, and then I started my traditions on the 17th of May, only for me to be told that on the 28th of May, another people are going to perform the very ritual I have performed already, and I am the substantive overlord to do that. In fact, let me show you this document. That is the judgment from the appeals court, of which the judgment is saying that basically, if my people are not happy with my installation, they can go to the appropriate courts to seek for redress. But till then, I should hold up and manage all the affairs of Teshie in its entirety. So this is the judgment. I have prepared my calendar for 2023 annual Homowo Festival only for me to see this thing flying. The title is Republic of Ghana, Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Please, the people in the ministry doesn't prepare the calendar for the people of Teshie. It is only the Wulomo, and it's the man Wulomo, the substantive Osabu Aiku Wulomo, who prepares the calendar, and even preparation of the calendar is sacred for it to be prepared. And everything they've put here contradicts what I have prepared.
Well, the other faction led by the family head of the other side has been disputing this. According to them, they are the rightful occupants of the Homowo stool.
The reason why all this thing is going on was that our former Homowo, the late Homowo, passed on. Since when he was at his lifetime, there was one who has occupied the shrine. He was a servant to the late Homowo. And in Teshie, in our custom and tradition, if a Homowo is installed, they give him a servant who will serve him throughout his lifetime. And it's called labia. So this labia is there to serve the Homowo. And in our custom and tradition, the moment the Homowo pass on, the labia term of office come to an end because it rotates. And we are having 3 seats in Teshie where the Homowo rotates. First, we have Numo Aje Sankuma. Then we have Numo Aje Onankan. Then we have Numo Aje Kwanku. These are the 3 seats that rotate in Teshie. So the labia, or the one who was occupying the shrine, he was a labia or the servant to the late Homowo. So the moment the Homowo dies, his term of office to ends automatically. That is our custom and tradition.
And the Teshie Council of Elders are asking for the aggrieved parties to resort to the right quarters to get their issues addressed. Ni Note Tuakwa II speaks for them.
It's been done already by Homowo on the 21st of May. According to Homowo, Badu Oda no dia pensen, a calendar, his calendar, 21st was that ritual, which we call Bloaiju. The second one will be Ablekun. Once Numo Badu Odia Pensen has done the Bloaiju, we did not expect anybody to go and do another one in a different house. And those who decided to do the second Bloaiju on the 28th had a ruling against them from the appeal court that until they are able to challenge Numo Badu Odia Apensen at a traditional court like their regional house of chiefs, they should allow Numo Badu Odia Apensen to do his job as the substantive Homowo of Teshie. And that ruling is there. We can give you a copy.